Hey guys, Brandon Sweeney here again, and on today's video, I'm gonna cover the 3 best qualities to look for in a home inspector. Let's jump into it. So today you might notice that we're in a completely separate location than our normal shoot, but that's because we're working on a new video series for you guys. So this is the first part of that video series, and future videos will be coming out in regards to home inspections. So on today's video, we're gonna cover those 3 main qualities that make a good home inspector. One being education, someone who's not an alarmist, and the third being someone who has a flexible schedule. So let's jump into the first one. So the first quality to look out for is the education piece. You want a home inspector who not only has your best interests in mind, but they're going through that property with you and sharing their expertise and their opinion of that home. They're showing you how to use the heating system. They're sharing with you how to turn down the water in your hot water tank. They want to make sure that not only are they educating you about the home itself, but how to use each feature and each function in the home so that when you get in there, you have that experience, you have that knowledge on how to upkeep your own house. So with a home inspection, typically that includes a home inspection report after they've conducted it. So that education piece, whether you're walking through that property with them, typically a home inspection takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. So you want to make sure that you're walking around with that home inspector so that you know as much about the home as that home inspector does. A lot of the times with your showing involves you looking at the property as a whole, right? Is that house big enough for your family or big enough for your needs? But you're not going in with a fine-tooth comb to see, is there termite damage? Is there mold in the attic? You want to make sure that you're educated about these pieces about your home, because that's going to make a difference down the line with repairs and replacements. What is really necessary as soon as you get into the house to make sure that that problem doesn't turn into something that's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars down the line. So education, again, is one of the first qualities that I look for in a home inspector, one that I would use myself. Because that education piece, it goes a long way when understanding what it is that you're getting yourself into. Now for the second quality, what I recommend is finding a home inspector that is a non-alarmist. What I mean by that is I'm not saying find a home inspector that's gonna brush over these main issues that are gonna be found in the home inspection, but someone who's not going to scare you out of buying that house. Right? That house was your dream house when you made that offer. It may have been your dream house when you made that offer, but at the end of the day, any house is gonna have its problems, right? It's how you address those problems and how you move past those problems that really gets you to that closing table and owning your own house. A lot of the times when I'm working with first-time home buyers, that home inspection is scary as hell. And yes, I will say it. Scary as hell, because this is your first chance at owning your own house. So if that home inspector is scaring you out of buying that house, or being a negative Nancy or Debbie Downer regarding that house, you really want to make sure that you're taking that knowledge and using it constructively. If he tells you that there's termite damage, or again, mold in the attic, or there's a couple foundation repairs that need to be done, don't take that advice and get scared about it, right? Take that advice and hire a specialist to go out there so that they can tell you exactly how much it might cost, give you an estimate on roughly how much it's going to cost you to repair or replace that item, so that at least you're knowledgeable about what needs to be done, and you can either share that with the sellers, have them repair or replace that item, give you some money towards closing costs so that then you can go and repair or replace that item. Or just at the end of the day, it's more knowledge for you, especially if it's an as-is home inspection. So you have that knowledge, so as soon as you close on that property, you can start having contractors come out and repair those items as necessary. So again, find that home inspector that is a non-alarmist, because that's gonna make the difference between you owning your house or you having to go and find a new house to buy. And last but not least, try to find a home inspection company that has a flexible schedule. So when you're going to schedule your home inspection, a lot of the times you have a very limited amount of time to get that home inspection done. When it comes to me, typically as the realtor, I'm helping my clients schedule that home inspection. So if you can find a company that's going to work around your schedule, that's gonna make a huge difference. Because again, let's say your due diligence period is 7 days and you need a home inspection today, right? So you wanna find a company that can either work around your schedule on the weekends, find a company that works 7 days a week. I know it's tough to ask someone to work 7 days a week, but in this field as a home inspector, they understand the needs and wants of clients. So whether it's Monday through Friday or Saturday and Sunday, they want to make sure that they're getting that home inspection done for you in a timely manner. So at the end of the day, if I'm scheduling that home inspection for you, I want to make sure that we're going with a home inspection company that maybe has 1 or 2 home inspectors, one that has that flexibility to send someone out on short notice, and also one that will provide a report in a timely manner. That's a huge component of this, because let's say you have a home inspection done on a Thursday. Well, realistically, the earliest a lot of these home inspection companies can get that report out to you would be Friday. Some companies, and most of the ones that I work with, they'll provide that report same night. So that gives you a little satisfaction in knowing, all right, if I get this home inspection done, then I'll have that ability to review that report in a timely manner so that we're not breezing past that due diligence period and risking losing our deposit money. So again, that last component really is find a home inspector with a flexible schedule. Now let me share a quick example of kind of the trials and tribulations that I've gone through in finding the right home inspector. So before I knew any different, my clients would schedule their own home inspections. And they would go through Google and find top-rated inspectors, call them up, and see which one had availability. A certain situation arose when this home inspection company came out with 3 different individuals. They're all in different areas of the house, and then they come back together and have a powwow with that buyer client. Now, that buyer client ended up walking away from that deal because they were overwhelmed by all of that information that was shared within a tight time frame. So that home inspection took 1 hour compared to that 2.5 to 3 hour home inspection that typically I'm used to now. So when it comes to all of that, you want to make sure that as a buyer, you're comfortable with the home inspection company that you're using. And if you have your trust in your realtor, typically they're going to have some recommendations that you could go with, or some firsthand knowledge of different home inspection companies. So again, the ones that I use, I want to make sure that they have the best interest at heart for the buyers, and really make sure that they're taking that time to nurture that client and really taking the time to educate that client. Now, just to recap, those 3 main qualities to look out for in a home inspector: education. Make sure that they're a non-alarmist, and ensure that they have a flexible schedule for you to schedule your home inspection. So those 3 main qualities combined make the best home inspector. As always, thank you so much for watching. In the next video, I'm sitting down with one of the best home inspectors that I know that checks off all of these boxes. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because we're pushing out content every single month, and leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts of this video and what you'd like to see in future videos on this channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video.